Alrighty, guys. So the Warriors played the Nets today for the second time of the year. And they lost pretty badly, but not as badly as the first time they played, but still pretty badly. And obviously, this is our first time seeing James Harden on the Nets. So pretty interesting. Unfortunately for the Warriors, Draymond Green suffered a right leg injury. So that kind of sucks. I hope he's okay. It looked like he was in pain, which is really unfortunate. He's been a key role player throughout this year. So unfortunate for him. Kevin Durant had 20 points. Kyrie had 23 for the Nets, and Harden had 19. So all around the same realm. The Warriors, they didn't really play well. I'm just going to be completely honest. But, I mean, I guess I'll cut them some slack. They're playing the Brooklyn Nets, who are like a finals contender, a finals favorite. Kelly Oubre had 17. Curry had 27. Wiggins had 17, 11 for Bazemore, and 16 for Pascal. And once again, the Warriors did not have Wiseman, so another unfortunate. We don't really know exactly when he's coming back. Hopefully it's somewhere in the near future. But the Warriors are shorthanded, and I mean, I didn't expect them to win this, but I wish it could have been at least a little bit closer. However, you know, you can't win them all. I think we won our last two, so I was expecting them to maybe, you know, have some momentum. If you win your last two like they did, you would think that they would maybe, you know, have some more upbringing tension, but they didn't really happen. And I feel like that's a common theme for the Warriors this year, is like they'll win two in a row and you think, oh, maybe they're on a little roll here, but then they lose the next game, or they just flat out just get blown out. But I mean, I'm not super mad about this game. I'm not losing sleep over it. I mean, it's the Brooklyn Nets. They're 16-12, which honestly isn't that great of a record, but you know, they had three of some of the best players in the NBA. So I'm not super mad about this in particular, but yeah, I wish the Warriors won. But yeah, for the Nets, I mean, their issue is like this season obviously is defense. Warriors kind of have a pretty decent defense. I think offense is more the Warriors' problem. So they're kind of opposites in that sense. It was obviously Kevin Durant's first game back in the Warriors' home arena since he was on the Warriors. And I say home arena because they are obviously in the Chase Center now. When he played, they were in the Oracle Arena. So that was nice. You know, I have total respect for Kevin Durant, one of my favorite NBA players ever, just because of what he did for our organization. So respect for him. I'm rooting for him. But, you know, 134-117. The Warriors fall to 14-13 now. And the Nets move to 16-12. And I mean, I guess in terms of the scoring in the quarters, the Nets kind of had momentum the whole way through. They outscored the Warriors in the first quarter, 37-28. Outscored them in the second, 29-23. Outscored them in the third, 42-31. And actually, the Warriors outscored them in the fourth by 35-26. But at that point, it really didn't matter because the Nets were the clear favorites. You know, they were already ahead by a lot. But you know, I think the Warriors, they can bounce back. I'm not mad about this, despite losing pretty badly. I'm not gonna, you know, lose sleep over this. Like I said, in terms of the Warriors' upcoming schedule, next game they will actually play the Cavs, who are a decent team, but you know, they're beatable. So that hopefully we can beat them. Then the Heat will follow, and then the Magic again. So hopefully we can, you know, bounce back. I see us winning. You know, our schedule isn't too tough. So I think, you know, if we can take advantage of this, if we can get Wiseman back or someone back to help us out with our lineup, that'll be good. On a side note, Nico Mannion, the rookie, I think it was our second round draft pick. He played in the G League and he played really well. So props out to him on a side note. But yeah, the Warriors, to capitalize this in, you know, one phrase, not a good game, right? But it could have been worse. I'm gonna put it that way. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and go Warriors.